Hello everyone, welcome back to Indian Online School. So students, in today's video, I'm going to explain you about Class 3 SOF English Olympiad exam paper. Okay, so if you are a student preparing for your Olympiad exams or a parent who wants to guide your child, then this video will guide you through everything you need to know about this exam. Okay, so let us practice one of the SOF English Olympiad exam paper. Okay, so now before that, I would like to explain you the pattern of your English SOF Olympiad paper. Okay, so this paper consists of 35 questions and you will be given 60 minutes time to solve this paper. And this paper is for 40 marks. Okay, and this paper is divided into 4 sections. Okay, the first section is called word and structure knowledge. In this section, you will be getting questions from grammar and vocabulary. And each question carries 1 mark. Okay, then the next section is about reading. Okay, so you will be given 2 passages and you have to read them carefully and you have to answer the questions that are being asked. Okay, and in this section also, each question carries 1 mark. Now let's move to the third section. The third section is called spoken and written expression. Okay, so here in this section, you will be given some conversations and you have to complete the given conversation using the correct option. And in this section also, each question carries 1 mark. Now, Achiever section is your last section where you will get questions from grammar, vocabulary, and conversations. Okay, but in this section, each question carries 2 marks. Okay, so now let's go back to our first section. Okay, so this is your first section, word and structure knowledge. For questions 1 to 9, choose the correct option to fill in the blank. So if suppose you are given a question like dash sun is hottest in afternoon. So here you need the correct article. So here when you are talking about sun, it should be the definite article, the you should use here. The sun is hottest in the afternoon. Okay, so let's go to the first question. My pencil case is dash the bookshelf over there. So you need a correct preposition here. My pencil case is on the bookshelf over there. So option C is your correct answer. Dash new shop I went to was dash online only. So you're talking about a particular shop. Okay, so you need a definite article. So the new shop I went to was online only. So here we don't require any article. So it should be the and no article. So it's option B. Now let's move to the third question. We all had a dash much ice cream and felt a little sick. Okay, so you have to give a proper adverb here. Like we all had too much ice cream and felt a little sick. My brother dash honest when he told his story about the race. So here it is about past tense. Okay, so this is in the past tense. So you need the auxiliary in the past tense. So isn't, being, hasn't, they all are in present tense. So we need option C, wasn't being honest when he told his story about the race. Next, I'm tired because I dash practicing all morning. So what have you been doing all the morning? So it should be, I'm tired because I have been practicing all morning. So this is your correct answer. I hope that by the time we get home, the rain dash have stopped. Okay, so you're talking about future tense. Okay, so the rain will have stopped is your correct answer. There are dash of new flowers in the garden. It must be spring. So it should be any of new flowers? No, lots of new flowers in the garden. It must be spring. So next you have, I always feel dash. Okay, so here Okay, so it is, I always feel dash after my gym classes. So how you feel? I always feel refreshed. Okay, so it should be option D. I always feel refreshed after my gym classes. Okay, so it should be option D. So here it's option D. Now, Frank dash put the bag on the ground. So it should be Frank cautiously put the bag on the ground. So it should be carefully. Okay, cautiously means carefully. So it should be option B, A. Okay, Frank cautiously put the bag on the ground. Next. For questions 10 and 11, choose the part of the sentence that has an error. So we generally are eat when we go on long walks in the forest with our family. So here it should be this part. Okay, we generally are eat. We don't say like that. It should be we generally eat when we go on long walks in the forest. So this part of the sentence is incorrect. So it's option A. I think there may a mistake in our new primary maths book. So it should be, I think there is a mistake in our new primary book. Okay, it should be option B. Okay, so it should be, I think there is a mistake, not may a mistake. So this part of the sentence is having some error. Okay, now for questions 12 and 13, choose the option with correct spelling. Choose the correct spelling of the word that is something you can eat. So it is spaghetti. Okay, it's a kind of Italian food. So it is Spaghetti. Option C. Choose the correct spelling of a vegetable. So here it is asparagus. Asparagus. It's a kind of vegetable. So option D is your correct answer. Choose the synonym of crucial. Okay, synonym means same meaning word of crucial. Crucial means something that is very important. Okay, mandatory or essential. So here we have the correct option, correct answer as essential. Okay, so essential is your correct synonym for the word crucial. Choose the antonym of greasy. Antonym means you have to find out the opposite of greasy. Greasy means something that is very oily or sticky. Okay, so here for that, it can't be lively as opposite dry. Okay, dry could be the correct opposite of this word greasy. So option B is your correct answer. It can't be silly. It cannot be economically. Okay. Now, so here with this, we have completed the first section. Now let's move to the next section. So second section, as I've already told you that it is about reading the given passages and you are answering the questions. Okay, so you have to read the passage very carefully and you have to answer the questions correctly. Okay. If suppose the question is like, what was the relationship between Miss Pandit and Miss Kita? So they are friends. Okay, so they were friends. Option A is your correct answer. Okay, now why is Miss Pandit famous? She's famous for flying over the Atlantic. Okay, if you read the passage, then you will get the correct answer. How long can her plane fly for? It can fly for 6 hours. How many people can fit in the plane? So it has a space for 2 people. Okay, so it should be option D, 2. Now, the next question is, why are they doing this journey? So here, they are doing this journey for charity. Okay, so it should be option D. How many times did she stop when flying over the Atlantic? So she has to stop. She had to stop for like 5 times. Okay, so it should be option C. Now, this completes your first passage. And so let's go to the second passage. So now again for questions 21 to 25, read the passage and answer the questions that follow. Okay, so read the passage carefully and answer the questions. What is different about the new truck? Okay, what is special about this new truck? It has no driver. Okay, why? What controls the truck? It is controlled by a computer. Okay, there is no driver and it is controlled by a computer. Now, the next question is, what happens to the truck in an emergency? So, in case of emergency, a person can take the control. So, it's option C. The truck has a very strict and low dash limit. Okay, the limitation is for speed. Okay, so it has strict and low speed limit. It's option C. What is the meaning of granting in the penultimate paragraph? Okay, so here granting means allowing. Okay, so it's option B. So with this, we have completed the second section, that is about reading the given passages. Okay, now the third section is spoken and written expression. For questions 26 to 30, choose the correct option to complete each conversation. Roy, for example, if the conversation is like, Roy, what dash does our class start? Kusum, it starts at 8:30. So definitely he's asking about time. What time does our school start? Okay, this is how you have to use the correct option to complete your conversation. Now, question number 26. Selena, what's all the noise about Edward? Oh, sorry, I'm just trying to dash my guitar for the concert tomorrow. So when you are using it for the musical instrument guitar, then it should be tuned. I'm trying to tune my guitar for the concert tomorrow. Eric, what did you do last weekend? Jimmy, we were supposed to dash the park, but in the end, we went to the shops. Okay, so what were you supposed to do? We were supposed to have visited the park, but in the end, we went to the shop. It should be we were supposed to have visited. Okay, so it should be option B. Now, the next question is, Mother, have you finished your course? Son, nearly, but I'm dash where to put some of my things. So he's not sure about putting some of his things. So it should be option D. Nearly, but I'm unsure where to put some of my things. Okay. So next you have Andrew. Our trip next month is really going to be boring. Ellie, I agree, but I'm dash about going to the beach in the morning. So she is excited. Okay, I'm excited about going to the beach in the morning. So it should be option B. And how was your holiday to Malaysia, Carrie? It was quite fun. And we saw some dash things in the jungle. So it should be incredible things in the jungle. Unbelievable. Incredible means unbelievable things in the jungle. Okay, so with this, we have completed the third section. And now let's move to the last section, that is your achievers section. So I repeat again, here each question carries 2 marks. So read the questions very carefully. Okay, for questions 31 to 33, choose the correct option to fill in the blank. The textbook dash states that the date of birth of our prime minister was not when we thought. Okay, states is your verb and we need a word that describes this verb. It means we need an adverb here. So the textbook clearly states that the date of birth of our prime minister was not when we thought. Okay, it should be option B, clearly. Our new English teacher dash playing violin at the school concert next month. So next month means definitely it's about future tense. So we need the auxiliaries in the future tense. So our new English teacher will be playing violin at school concert next month. Okay, option C is your correct answer. I wonder how your team will ever catch a dash with the rest of the team. So here we need a phrasal verb, the correct phrasal verb. Okay, so I wonder how your team will ever catch up with the rest of the team. So it should be option D, catch up with the rest of the teams. Now, choose the antonym of primitive. What do you mean by primitive? Something that is very old-fashioned. It's called primitive. Okay, not developed or old-fashioned. So you need to find out the opposite. Antonym means opposite. Okay, so the opposite of primitive, old-fashioned could be modern. Okay, so it should be option A. Now, let's go to the last question of this paper. Choose the correct option to complete the conversation. John, where have you been? Isabel, I've just been dash or run in the park. That's why I'm so sweaty. So when he's sweaty, it should be I've just been out for a run. Okay, so it should be option A. Okay, so this completes your SOF English Olympiad paper.